Put your hands up in the air.
Introducing Amazon Fire.
On Summoner's Rift, rank solo queue. And I'm fourth pick from top, can't stop to think. The clock's running out, go on instinct, and I pick the swift scout. And all that's left is mid, and the decision for the position will be made by a kid. He asks,
Who will I play? I can't play mid.
Hurry up, boy. Just take your pick.
you got Janna, Oriana, or Kaiser Morgana. LeBron rise, casting your bear, Tristana, he picks heaven. Everybody's blaming him, saying with his Trojan, we just can't
Please
win.
don't bleed the enemy team, cause you're gonna make me look bad on my live stream. Stay in front of me, protect me, and throw
just stay at his mountain. Cause when I play Timo, I play to win. I'm getting bad now, another enemy slain. I gotta help bottom out, it's an AP vein, she's trolling. She just shouldn't be playing, she's losing a lane to Soraka and Draven. Arcteryx TC makes got no attack speed. Soraka spamming Starko, Draven's making a bleed. I hide in the brush, I'm letting her push, waiting for an opportunity to make an ambush. They're coming in and I jump out of stealth, and with my shrooms and darts I melt the health, collecting the wealth. Now Tron's chasing, but it's just his mana he's wasting. I'm slowing in the shrooms and he can't keep the pace. I'm kiting. Tron's trying to ram and fight me and dropping 4 cataclysms, but I'm like lightning. I flash away 10 HP, he forgot to ignite me. But despite my might, my team just can't fight.
Please don't beat the enemy team, cause you come and make me look
Alright, jumping into this game here. Let me set up. Let's see. That Morgana is in support to that Caitlyn. Other than that, we should be good to go. Yep. Alright, welcome to game 1 between Team Dodgit and Silent Ninjas. On the blue side is the purple side rather is the Silent Ninjas. We have Mundo up top, Fizz in the middle, a Kha'Zix in the jungle, and a Morgana Kate combo for the bot lane AD carry and support. Over on the blue side, Team Dodgit, we have Rise up top, Skarner in the jungle, Ahri in the mid lane, Ashe and Karma are going to be in bot lane as AD carry and support. Rise up top, just going to be guarding blue. Doesn't look like either team is going to be engaging with any sort of invade. Relatively calm, safe start to this one. Now Skarner will be getting that red, so we may see an early gank bot lane. Now that Morgana does not have a ward, just the warding trinket. Karma being the only player on either team to actually grab a ward, a full-fledged green ward. And it looks like Skarner is going to move north immediately to his blue. And if we see an early gank, it might be top. Ahri getting some light pokes off on Fizz. Fizz just going to be playing safe for those first 3 levels before he's able to actually make some threats. Karma just throwing up her trinket, trying to get some protection against a possible Kha'Zix early gank. Karma getting locked up there and catching 1 single shot from Kate. But this Ashe able to keep this Kate and this Morgana zoned. Another Dark Binding gets thrown out there but does miss, and it's going to be Team Dodgit able to push bot lane all the way back to tower. Rise and Mundo just peacefully farming. Skarner is going to try and make a gank up top. Now, Silent Ninjas didn't have a ward, but a ping has gone down, and it looks like Mundo decided to play a little safer, and Skarner is going to back off and head back to his jungle. Morgana trying to land a Dark Binding from this bush. Karma gets a nice poke off on Caitlyn. Fizz is now level 3 in the mid lane, going to be able to threaten this Ahri. That is, of course, until she reaches level 6. Full ward comes down from Karma, and Team Dodgit is on the offensive here in bot lane. And Ashe actually has double the CS early on, with a whopping advantage of 9 this early on, but actually does have a CS advantage over Caitlyn. And it looks like overall, Team Dodgit is just a bit ahead in gold. Not really early enough to start making a difference. Ahri has come up from mid lane. Ooh, gets a flash out of that Rise. but Mundo is flashes away as well. And this could be a good opportunity for Fizz now that Mundo has been able to avoid going down there to that Ahri gank. He is going to get a sizable lead over this Ahri. But Skarner's going to be approaching mid lane, and Ahri's going to be coming from the other side. Ooh, lucky ward by Fizz there. Just gets that time to notice Ahri. Still no idea about this Skarner, though. Skarner tries to come in, lands his slow, but unable to make anything out of that earlier. Caitlyn and Morgana have pushed Team Dodgit back to their tower. And it looks like up top, Kha'Zix is going to take his turn to try and gank Ryze. But Ryze sees this coming, and he decides to run back to his tower safely. Now it looks like Skarner is going to be coming in for a gank bot lane. Still no kills yet. Karma giving herself a speed boost with that shield. She gets caught up by a Dark Binding, manages to slow Morgana, but a black shield would protect her from Skarner's slow, and it looks like Silent Ninjas will make it away bot lane safely. And Skarner and Ahri going to recall here. Fizz hasn't quite kept up on his lead, and Ahri's going to come back with some extra items. So just from some CS perspective, Team Dodgit is slipping ahead just a little bit in terms of gold. No really contributing factors behind that. It'll be interesting to see the stages of this game develop, as one side is very, very heavy on crowd control, and the other side is going to be relying almost exclusively on their support, Morgana, for their crowd control. You have Ryze, who has a snare, Karma has a couple slows, Ashe's arrow is of course a great initiator, Skarner actually has one of the most powerful crowd controls in the game, and Ahri herself has a charm. Oh, but we've got two members of Silent Ninjas coming down for a gank on bot lane. And, ooh, a good shot, good volley there by Ashe. She is going to be able to tell that someone was in that bush, and it looks like bot lane might be under some pressure here. A Dark Binding get missed. Ooh, Ryze is teleporting in down bot lane. A flash away from Morgana, and Ahri seems to be caught out here. She's trying to dash away. It looked like she already used 2 of her dashes, and she will make it back safely to her tower. And it looks like there was a lot of movement there, but really didn't come to anything, as both teams just decide to back off when their opportunities seem to get away from them a bit there. And Mundo is going to appreciate this chance to strip further ahead. Mundo actually the only one who is ahead in this CS count compared to his Team Dodgit counterpart, and he is enjoying a lot of farming up there while Ryze teleported bot lane and is making the long journey back. Bot lane for Team Dodgit is now going to recall, and this will be a good opportunity, if they choose to take it, for Silent Ninjas to push down on this bot lane and really move this forward. Nope. Silent Ninjas is going to take this chance to recall, pick up on some items. And Skarner comes in. There's the flash, the ultimate coming down from Skarner. All the damage from Ahri. A flash forward. Oh, and Fizz manages to make it away. To live to fight another day, but Ahri and Skarner will now have free reign to push this mid tower. And oh, I'm so sorry, I missed that for you guys. But during a scuttle up by the blue buff, Mundo was able to get the first kill of the game over Ryze, and Skarner will have to move up there and cover him, and also find that his blue, oh, his blue is still there. Just didn't show me through the fog of war. There we go. Ashe and Karma have returned to bot lane, pushing this further and further. just pouring on some damage to that tower whenever they can. And with a black pool, Caitlyn is going to be able to clear that out very quickly. Now, Caitlyn has picked up double Dorans and a Vamp Scepter, but Ashe, oh, the ultimate comes out from Ashe. She stuns Morgana. Morgana pops her ult and dies before it can finish, so Karma will not be trapped under tower. Mundo teleports bot lane to try and help them out. The ultimate from Kate comes down. Oh, a flash over from Karma to take the hit, 480 carry, and it's Mundo now flashing forward, trying to take out that Karma. She just needs a little bit more damage. The turrets are going to come down trying to kill Mundo. Karma's trying to run away. She'll go down. Ashe is going to go down too, but the tower is going to get Mundo, and Ashe will pick up another kill, and now Ahri's coming in. She's using her ultimate. She needs to hit just one more shot on that Ashe, and she lands the charm. And that was a lot of action bot lane, but we end up all tied up. That 3-for-2 in favor of Team Dodgit will tie up the score at 3-3 and secure a 900 gold lead for TDI. Ryze was able to push up top lane and deal quite a bit of damage to that top tower. Fizz's tower having just a little bit of damage on it and just a little bit of damage bot lane, and I believe blue team is almost all clear. A little bit of damage on that top lane tower. Close game. We've managed to see a couple kills. Now if we see, Caitlyn still hasn't purchased any new items. Ashe was able to get a pickaxe, so she is likely to be finish that Infinity Edge very quickly. Oh, Ryze looks to be surrounded here. Fizz is up here to help. Mundo's up top. Oh, the cleaver comes out, but a flash away from Ryze will see him to safety. It'll be interesting to see, as this game develops, who is going to be trying to push these towers more and more. Both teams look to be content to sort of stay in a farming situation and sort of take the CS where they can get it. No team seems really intent on pushing towers. Oh, a lot of action going down here bot lane. Caitlyn's just about to go down, and the Morgana ult will able to finish off Ashe, and just the supports are left in lane. And that will be a slow-moving lane as only the supports remain. The ultimate comes out from Fizz. Ahri is slowed. Not a lot of damage, as Fizz is still building up a primary item. Mundo going in on Ryze. He's able to break out of that prismatic binding, throwing another cleaver and trading very well up top, as Animus seems to be really the only member of TDI struggling a little bit. The other lanes seem at least a fair amount in favor for Team Dodgit. Pink Ward being thrown down at Dragon. We haven't seen any other team make an attempt to pick that up yet. We are only 12 minutes and 45 seconds into this game. Mundo signaling that Ryze is missing, and he's going to take his opportunity to pour some damage onto that tower. Now, Skarner is present, and it doesn't look like Silent Ninjas have any vision of this, so we'll have to see if Skarner can make his attack surprise enough. TDI trying to let that bot lane push out, but hugging their tower pretty closely. And it looks like Ahri was able to chase off Fizz in mid lane. He looks very low on health. Skarner made his move forward. A lot of damage went down on Morgana, but they're still safely under that turret, and neither team being strong enough to eat up turret shots long enough for a dive here this early in the game. And it looks like we might see our first attempt on Dragon here. Skarner is going to start it. Now, Pink Ward, of course, letting know that Silent Ninjas has no vision. Ooh, a bit of a duplication of efforts there, but I guess you want to make sure you have all your bases covered as the Ward out here can get you. Purple does seem to be aware that the Dragon is being taken, but blue off, and they will secure the first major objective of this match. And that will bring them to just over a 2,000 gold lead. Mundo pushing forward on Ryze, trying to trade better and better. Now it looks like Fizz is going to be trying to move top and help this Mundo out. But we will have to see a dive. Now both these champions will more than be able to dive this tower. Mundo from just the health that he gains, and Fizz from his ability to strike in and out. There he goes, he leaps forward, Urchin Strike, taking away that damage. And Mundo will fall from the tower and just make that a 1-for-1 trade. And Rise will pick up a kill there. So we're still at 5 kills to 5, with only the Dragon really between these two teams. And now Caitlyn and Morgana getting their chance to pour some damage onto the bot lane tower. Ahri up top, able to dash forward and kill Fizz. Fizz, of course, without the use of his ult. And that will even things up, and now Ahri will have a little bit of free reign to push out middle lane. Morgana is waiting in the bushes here. And it looks like Ashe might be trying to make a move. I just wanted to get that ward down in that bush, it looks like. So as we review here, Ashe has completed her Infinity Hedge and started working on a dagger for what I believe would be a Berserker's Greaves. Caitlyn yet to even start working on her primary item, unless we see a Blade of the Ruined King come out from her, in which case that Vampiric Scepter will help a lot. Ahri has gotten the 2 major pieces she needs for her Abyssal Scepter, and Fizz has completed the Sheen that he will need for his Leechbane. Skarner moving around up top, trying to assist Rise up here, but that ward letting Mundo know. Now, of course, thanks to wards, bot lane is going to spot the Fizz from Silent Ninjas going down. Oh, the ultimate comes out from Ashe, but they have to get out of there because of Fizz. Karma, luckily, again able to throw up her shield and intercept. The ultimate comes down from Fizz, but it misses. And depending on whether or not they back up, and it looks like Silent Ninjas is going to back up here, as Ahri from Team Dodge It was moving down, and that could have very quickly turned into a bad day for Silent Ninjas. Now Fizz is coming back mid lane. If Kha'Zix sticks around, they might try to make a little 2-on-1 happen here, but I don't think they realize that Skarner's here, and they will back off, seeing the Skarner's presence there, indicating a counter gank. And Morgana will be unable to stop this bot lane tower, and again, Team Dodge It will take another objective in this game, the Dragon and then the bot lane tower. Meanwhile, Caitlyn did pick up a best friend sword, so it looks like she will be going for a Bloodthirster, or just hang on to that Vampiric Scepter for sustain and move toward her own Infinity Edge. Skarner able to finish off the tower mid lane, and now Mundo has the only tier 1 tower remaining for Team Silent Ninjas up top. And just a little bit of damage left on the top lane tower for TDI, and so it looks like Silent Ninjas may be able to take their first objective here in this game. Mundo does have the help of his minions here. I should be able to clear this out pretty quickly. Ooh, but Kha'Zix and Morgana are coming to help out up top. It looks like they want to take down this tower, and they'll start by sweeping that ward. And Karma and Skarner will also follow up. Ooh, Ahri and Ashe following up as well. This could very quickly turn into a 5-on-3 if Silent Ninjas is not aware of this. And they will have a ward to see that coming. Oh, Kha'Zix gets pulled in by Skarner. He's taking so much damage from Rise. He tries to flash out of it, and Stealth will get him away, but a quick flash forward and a volley from Ashe will finish him off. And now there are 5 members of TDI pressuring this top lane tower with only Mundo and Morgana to defend. Caitlyn's trying to come up from the back here. Fizz gets in on the action as well. And, ooh, Dark Binding gets thrown out and get caught by Ashe, but no one is in range for Silent Ninjas to take advantage of that. The ultimate from Fizz does go down on Karma, but no initiation happening thereafter. And it appears we've reached a stalemate, and TDI is going to back off here. And 4 members from TDI still remain up top. Skarner is returning as well. Dark Binding hits on Rise. And then the Piltover Peacemaker following through. just a bit of poking on between the two teams. Skarner's going in here, trying to get some shots off on Mundo. And it looks like Silent Ninjas has left 2 players here to hold out for this while they move and let Fizz and Kha'Zix try to do some damage on this tower. But 4 players for TDI is coming in behind this, and if Fizz and Kha'Zix do not get out of this soon, they could be caught quickly. Fizz leaping forward with his playful trickster. A lot of damage going down onto Skarner, but the ultimate being popped, pulling Skarner into tower. Ash following close in behind. Skarner's able to finish off Kha'Zix. And now 3 kills ahead. TDI pulls further ahead in the gold lead at over 5,000. Mundo trying to keep trading effectively with Rise and keep pressure on this tower. Still no tower or dragon. Dragon just popping, still no tower or dragon for Silent Ninjas. Dragon just popping up and immediately being jumped on by Dodgit. And Silent Ninjas, of course, will be unable to pressure this dragon, and now that is 4 major objectives: 2 dragons, 2 towers, for Team Dodgit. And Silent Ninjas did pick up a tower up top, Rise having to recall. And as we see just almost a 6,000 gold lead now for Team Dodgit. Now we are seeing some pretty drastic CS leads here. In addition to the 4 kills for Ashe, she is double the CS still of Caitlyn at 142 to 73. Ari, of course, maintaining a very strong CS lead over Fizz at 160 to 60, and Mundo for Team Silent Ninjas having the only real CS lead over Rise. Well, Kha'Zix too has a CS lead over Skarner, and Morgana has a CS lead over Karma. But for these, as far as the main champions go, Mundo and Kha'Zix will have to be the major players for Silent Ninjas. Now, 4 players coming up mid lane for Team Dodgit, and trying to keep pushing this mid tower. Now, Fizz and Mundo are still a ways out here. The 5th member for Team Dodgit has yet to arrive, Rise. Ooh, the ultimate comes out. It does latch onto Karma here. Kha'Zix is going to be flashing forward. A lot of damage being poured onto Karma. She will go down quickly, but Ashe will pick off Kha'Zix. Mundo coming in from the side there. The 80 carries trying to dump on damage safely as they can, but the tanks really aren't getting involved. Rise almost taking lethal damage, manages to flash away. Ashe gets a kill on Caitlyn and Mundo. And now, being chased away is Team Silent Ninjas. And it looks like TDI is going to be able to pour quite a bit of damage onto this tower. If they decide to stick around and wait for minions. Now a 6,000, just over a 6,000 gold lead. Ashe has completed her static Shiv. Ari working on what appears to be a Morello's Evil Tome, which is definitely going to help out against that Mundo. Of course, the ability of the Morellos counteracting Mundo's life gaining. Rise has completed his Rod of Ages and working on his X-Tech Revolver, the Spell Vamp items. And it appears some bait may be trying to happen. Oh, nope, just a ward being swept up by Karma here. TDI, great forward wards. Able to see really deep into the Silent Ninjas jungle. Silent Ninjas just really enough defensive wards to kind of give themselves a buffer zone. And this is really a strong case of vision doing its job. TDI can much more accurately get a picture of what Silent Ninjas is up to, and Silent Ninjas a lot is kept in the dark. So 4 members for Team Dodgit pushing up the mid lane. Skarner just getting back from the fountain. Kha'Zix and Mundo will have to come in from the top. Morgana returning from the Silent Ninjas fountain. A hawk shot shedding some light on Mundo and Kha'Zix coming up from top. A slow goes down and Mundo taking some poke. But now all 5 members for Silent Ninjas are present. Skarner has just now joined the fight. We'll have to see if Team Dodgit will want to press this or maintain their poke and see if they can pick up some other objectives. A lot of focus has been on this mid tower. We haven't seen too much split pushing going on, and certainly from not Team Dodged. Silent Ninjas earlier on. Oh, a flash forward, and Fizz gets pulled in. A lot of damage, and he gets blown up instantly. The Cage ultimate throws down, and still no member of TDI is able to go down. So much damage being came out from that Ashe. She takes down Morgana. TDI now flashing forward, dashing forward, trying to pick up more and more kills. And they should be able to deal plenty of damage to this turret. They will be out of minions, but the turret falls too quickly to pick anybody with it. And now just kind of running away with the game. 9,000 gold lead and up 9 kills. Team Dodged is probably going to, looks like they're going to sweep to the bot lane here and pick up this tier 2 tower. A lot of minions here to be cleared. Of course, Ashe can clear very fast with that static shiv. Looking to capitalize on their newly found gold. Most of TDI is recalling. Ashe sitting on about 2,700 to spend here. She will probably recall very soon. As now Silent Ninjas is going to have to try and sit back and farm their way out of this hole. And if they manage to get themselves back into this game, it will be a while. Skarner looks like he'll finish recalling before Fizz is able to catch him out here. Yes. And now we see the new items roll in. A Last Whisper has been finished for Ashe and a Vamp Scepter, finally giving her some lifesteal. And it looks like Ahri, instead of the Morellonomicon, has decided to change gears and work on a Deathfire Grasp, which is going to greatly increase her burst potential. Looks like we might see an attempt to steal a blue here come in. Oh, and Karma picks it up! Karma able to steal that blue from Silent Ninja's jungler. And they will look to take their third dragon here. And pretty much unable to be impaired at all by Silent Ninjas. And oh, the great initiation there from Ashe. Caitlyn goes down immediately as well, all the damage. Morgana gets taken down before her ultimate can finish, and Mundo will melt away here. Fizz and Kha'Zix left to do nothing but run away. And now we will see a very strong push coming from Team Dodged on this inhibitor turret in the mid lane. And it looks like Ryze will be trying to tank this turret as best he can. Ashe, of course, pouring so much damage onto that turret, and it will go down, and it looks like this inhibitor will go down as well. Caitlyn and Morgana have respawned, but that inhibitor goes down, and now finally it looks like we are in a position to see TDI switch its attention up to other efforts. Pinging down goes down the pink ward. It looks like they're aware of that pink ward, and they might be setting themselves up for an attempt at Baron. Oh, the sweeper! Did he get it? Okay, the sweeper did notice the ward there, so Skarner is able to clear that up. It'll be interesting to see Silent Ninjas, how they react to this. They won't really be able to challenge Team Dodged at a Baron fight. I mean, the Baron is effectively a 6th champion, but they're in the dark. They probably have a very good inkling this is happening, but they don't seem to be making a play on it. So Team Dodged could be getting the final boost they need to clinch this, and it looks like they will take their Baron buff, take their gold, recall, and run up for one final push. Skarner and Ashe sitting on over 2,000 gold should be able to cash in on some very nice items. The Super Minions for Team Dodged pushing its way down the middle lane. Mundo trying to push up top lane is the only lane for Silent Ninjas where they have an advantage. Ryze trying to give some cushion here. This lane just about falling. This tower for Team Dodged just about falling down from minions, and now we will see if Team Dodged decides to make a push here with Baron buff. Karma going to take her time to clean up wards. This outstanding forward vision for Team Dodged. If we turn on the Fog of War, we can see just exactly what those choke points being illuminated are. And this is what's allowing Team Dodged to move so fast and quickly through the jungle, knowing that their actions can't be punished because of a lack of presence from Silent Ninjas. And it looks like TDI has chosen to push bot lane. Ryze and Ahri still coming in. They'll come in through the Silent Ninja's blue buff jungle. Now, damage being poured quickly onto this tower. And the initiation comes out from Ashe. Morgana melting instantly. Caitlyn trying to be pulled in by Skarner. Ryze will... the tower will also get picked up by a minion. Kha'Zix will have to stealth, and a flash over the wall, and Ryze will be able to lock him down. Ryze just barreling deep into Silent Ninja's base, will be able to take down Kha'Zix, while Ashe pours damage onto this bot lane inhibitor turret. Ryze also getting a kill on Caitlyn, and this looks to be the end of Silent Ninjas as they're unable to hold this. Ahri taking down the tower, and Karma picking up a kill on Fizz. Virtually nothing standing in the way of Team Dodge It as they push on these final 2 Fountain Towers. And it looks like we'll see Game 1 go to Team Dodge It, and we will move on to Game 2 here very shortly. Alright, everybody stand by. I am going to stop and retitle the stream. So that as this gets recorded, we will have separate videos here. So if you're watching the stream now, just stand by. I'm going to stop it and restart it.